What's going on? About 2 in the morning. I just recorded this once, but I'll do it again. Maybe the way the universe telling me that I could do it better. Right? Okay, so it took me 26 years to realize that I'm fucking awesome. Now, don't stop the recording there. Don't stop listening because you're fucking awesome as well. I can't leave anybody out on this. I'm just saying. Everybody has a light that they want to bring out. Okay, everyone's got a dark side. Fuck. It's starting to sound like Star Wars now. Okay, so the light side. Let me backtrack a little bit. Intention. Everything that you do has intention. I don't care what it is. All right, you could be working at your job, doing your thing. Maybe you love your job, maybe you hate your job. Either way, there's intention there, right? There's intention to make your minimum wage or whatever crappy wages you're making. I know at least 90% of you could probably agree with that, right? So back to intention. I don't know about you, but whenever somebody gives me something or does something for me, or even whenever I do something for them in good intention, it just manifests something, right? It manifests kind of a, I guess people would call it, I'm not even going to call it karma because that's not really what it is. See, we as a human race have very similar DNA codes, a lot more similar than you would think, right? Basically an alphabetical grid just all mixed up, but most of the grid is actually similar to your neighbors, to the people across the world. There's just small differences of the alphabetical order. So we're really not that much different from each other. Okay? Now, what do we all want? We want to be happy, right? I want to be happy. I don't know about you. Happiness is pretty great. You know, we want a warm place to sleep at night. We want people to laugh with. People to have good times with. We don't want to fight. I mean, some people love to fight. And I don't knock them for that at all. You are fucking awesome. Everyone always tries to find this answer to the universe, right? Some big answer. Well, it's not 42. Thanks, Hollywood, for the guess. It's a great joke, though. we all have things that make us unique, right? I mean, we'd like to think so. I'd like to think so. I feel like I'm kind of unique. I feel like a lot of my friends are pretty unique. You know, they all have these like badass looks. They've got the cool clothes and stuff. Like, damn. I don't know. I'm a little jealous half the time, honestly. It took me 26 years to realize that I'm fucking awesome. It took me a week to forget. Took a week to break down that confidence that I'd built, you know, that my friends have helped me build, that I've actually become pretty proud of in a lot of ways, you know? And it's mind-blowing how much effort and energy you can put into one person just to try to make sure you seek their approval, and just because you want things to work out so fucking well and so hard. One week. It's crazy how fragile our I don't know, it's crazy how fragile we are seeking approval of others, you know? And you always just sell yourself short, you know? Because you're not them. You're you. Okay, you've got what makes you rad. You know what I mean? And I encourage you to remind your neighbors that they're freaking rad. Right? Start a damn dance party in the street. You know what I mean? Go. I don't know. I can't really make any answers for you on what you do, you know, but you just do it because I know you're damn good at it. And whenever I manifest these things, it's almost like magic. You know, everyone says it's all in the mindset. It's all in the mindset. I'd hate to say it, but they're right. You know, out of anything that you could probably read about in philosophy and all this other stuff, that's the one thing that I've actually found to be pretty true. See, we manifest things. We're magic. Have you ever thought about somebody and then a couple days later they send you a text message, or you might even run into them? It's almost like a beacon, you know. It's really weird. It's like, man, I really kind of miss that person. Wonder how they're doing. Bam. Crazy, right? And you can do that in your everyday life. You can manifest this magic into whatever you want it to be. Okay? You can I don't know. Once again, I can't really answer that for you. You know, it's your truth of whatever you want to do, but for me, I have a goal, right? And okay, say for instance you want to start a restaurant. You love food. I love food. Freaking whore for some street tacos. Okay, so you manifest this reality, right? You decide, okay, I want to own a restaurant. I want to be an owner. I want to do this. You start from where you're starting, right? You watch how, you watch how the managers treat their employees. You watch how the employees react to customers and the managers. You listen to them. You learn everything you can, right? You own that. You own that stuff. You already have it in your mind that you are a restaurant owner. Some physical reminder every day helps. And you're not always gonna have those good days like that, but because you can't. I don't know about you. I can't manifest the magic or whatever, the kind of good vibes all the time. It's like a recharging process for me. You know what I mean? I usually just kind of stay at the house and do whatever. But if you get the mindset that you are this thing, it helps. It really does. Trust me, it's really weird. I bet you'll get a promotion, management position. Anyway, I swear. We're creators, okay? These universes. Oh my gosh. Oh, this universe is so big. Okay. We manifest things. We create things, right? We create things. We destroy things. I mean, who's to say that there isn't life somewhere else? Okay, whenever whenever someone talks about life on other planets, they're usually talking about like water, like planets with water, and that's really closed-minded because life can be made anywhere. All right, you could be on freaking. There could be. Well, there are obviously oceans of Mercury in our solar system. There could be something just manifesting at the bottom of that, boiling up. There could be bacterium down there just eating that stuff, eating it, shitting it out, doing whatever. And it just might take longer for the life to come up. Okay, I don't know if you guys know this, but the stars that you see in the sky, more people actually don't know this than you'd realize. There are planets revolving around most of the stars in our universe. I mean, some people just don't know. I didn't know for the longest time. I was just getting by in school, trying to pass my grades and get through it because school was boring and school sucked, if we're being honest. It's weird how it changes whenever you actually want to learn stuff for yourself. Anyway, okay, so trillions of planets, right? Trillions. Anything you could think of, all right? There could be a freaking planet with giant seahorses fucking walking on a mountain of gold. Just anything you could think of, okay? It's endless possibilities. It's mind-blowing. Oh, man. I can't believe people are still stuck on there not being life besides ourselves. That's real selfish. But we're humans. You know what happens? It happens. took me 26 years to remember that I'm fucking, excuse me. It took me 26 years to realize that I'm fucking awesome. If you didn't realize that you're fucking awesome, newsflash, you're killing it. I don't care where you are in life right now. You're a beautiful person. I don't know what you're doing. I don't care what you've done to anybody. Okay, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's not their fault for doing something crappy to you. You can be mad about it all day, but I mean, what's that going to do? That all goes back to intention, right? Intention of doing something for somebody. Like I had a great friend of mine, Eddie, give me a little Zippo lighter, right? He said it was just kind of a backup of his, but he gave it to me, and I don't know. I feel like he gave it to me in good intention, you know? And there's always feelings behind that kind of stuff. If I have any wary feeling of like, okay, so in this other situation, for example, one of my other friends had this ex that is just super toxic, right? You know, he buys her and the kids some pizza. He buys them some pizza and brings it over or whatever, I guess. And I get there and they're eating the pizza and they're like, "Hey, you want some pizza?" And I'm just like, "No." Like, who turns down a freaking pizza, man? Fuck. Intention means everything, I swear. Why do you think he really sent that pizza? Okay, it's a manipulative tact. Might sound ridiculous, but I wasn't about to eat that shit. Just be good to each other. That's the answer, all right? Just be fucking awesome. Be the best person you can be. Gas up your friends. Gas up the dude down the road that's pedaling on the street corner. Gas up old girl with the badass crop top. Gas up the dudes that rock those sick leather jackets with the spikes and stuff. Oh, man. I'm not cool enough for that shit. Just fucking, like, for real. Just be good to each other.